Okay, and I'm Emily. Alternative schools. The project purpose was basically I wanted the audience to understand like my personal background and like the schools that were around like my high school growing up, and how those like shaped my like experience and stuff. My background, I went to Webb Elementary and then Hazel Park Junior High for middle school and Hazel Park High School, which are all located in Hazel Park. My grade, like elementary does the regular P through 5, and then middle school 6 through 8, and then high school 9 to 12. They're all public schools, and then I know my elementary school was really diverse, and I feel like all the schools were diverse just because they had a whole bunch of different kids coming to them because they were a public school. Okay. This is my elementary school. Any special programs, they had latchkey and like daily service squad, like before and after school. And safety squad was just like where you go out in the parking lot and you help monitor like doors and everything. And latchkey is obviously after school. And then those were the only ones that were listed on the school website. So I know there are more programs that aren't listed on the school websites that have a lot more resources for kids that need like more like help. And then does the school have diversity statement, mission? Like Webb, they only had like we do our best, everyone is safe and be respectful and be responsible. And I remember going to school, like we had like a chant that basically like said that, and then our like theme song was the song from Zootopia, and it was like the oh. I hate it.
My god.
Hi everything. Anyways, but the like gender makeup of the staff, I didn't have any on the students. The only like thing that the website, like the school's website, gave me was the staff. So I took the numbers, and I asked ChatGPT to make me a pie chart. So they're mainly all females. I should have wrote down how many like exactly, but 92.9 are females and 7.1 are males. And then now onto the high school. There are a lot of different like clubs that are listed. A program, we have a program for juniors and seniors to go to OTech or Chrysler, which is basically just like community college, and you can get some credits from it. And then your junior year, you also have the opportunity to go to a firefighter academy, which then like right out of high school you can be a you're ahead of the process. And then does the school have a statement? I just copied and pasted the like statement that the principal now put down. We didn't really have like a motto that we stuck to, but just basically he was saying like the different cultures and like that helped success if we I don't know. I'm sorry. But and then I also did the same thing with the high school staff. This one was actually more like 50-50, so 56.7 are females, and then 43.2 are males still. My school's like benefits and drawbacks were, the benefits were there was a lot of diversity, lots of opportunities, and small class sizes and a small community. And then the drawbacks were like students were taking advantage of the opportunities, not the less learning experiences, and they didn't push the students as well as I feel like they should have. My future goals is basically that I want to be in an urban classroom, and I hopefully like want a diverse class as well. And then the dream goal is to teach 3rd grade because I feel like that like they're in their prime time.
That's so cute.
Yeah, it's like I love it. The schools that I chose was Advantages, like alternative schools. So basically, I know a good amount because I did research on my one because my high school had an Advantage. So basically, what Advantage is just for like troubled students that don't have like the best time learning in a regular academic environment. So they have smaller class sizes, more flexible there. So the first school that I did was Hazel Park Advantage. It's like there'll be pictures up on the screen of where it's located and stuff. The staff information, there's like about 6 full-time teachers there. I have the principal, the dean of students, and the secretary, of course. And then more of like the support staff is here. And the population, there's like about 190 students. So 91% is economically disadvantaged, and then I have the percentage of the female and male ratio, and also all the racial like and ethnics like breakdown on the side. General information, say they just have like it's just like a regular high school in a way, except they just have smaller class sizes, so it's more manageable for the teachers. Let's say most of these students, they come from like not the best background, so they like have like disadvantages, so like that's why Advantage is like specialized for them. Yeah. And then the benefits of Advantage at Hazel Park, it provides like a second chance opportunity for students. It's a smaller environment compared to a traditional high school, and then they offer individuals like support and counseling, flexible programs for the students, and helping students that struggle with behavior or academic or traditional school like expectations. And some of the drawbacks are like that the student to teacher ratio is really like bad, like it's not good, and then low academic like proficiency scores, so they're not really scoring the best, so we're not getting money. Yeah. Okay, my second school is East Point Alternative Center. Got the pictures right up here to say the school where it's located. So there was not that much information on the school, so there's only 4 classroom teachers, and then I had the principal and the assistant principal. So it's a very small compared to the Hazel Park Advantage. Their grades range from 8th grade to 12th grade, and the gender is 57 male, 43 female, and I have all the ethnic breakdown on the side. General information, just they have all the core subjects and everything. They have credit recovery, which I know Hazel Park did have. Then there's some specialized, like the programs and languages that they have. And the diversity, equality, inclusions. They have a high percentage of minority students. Let's say 86 minority enrollments. And then they also have smaller class sizes, so it's a more one-on-one. So that gives students more personal help. And then the benefits is like personalized support and then flexible schedules. They have half days to help students who may have half days. I love half days, bro. And then they have like outsiders, like half days for students that have like outside responsibilities, and experienced teachers who are patient. And then the drawbacks is really low enrollment, which might limit like the resources that they might get. Graduation rates are less than 50, but yeah. And that's all I have for these two. The comparison of these two, they are like pretty much like the same concept, like having smaller classroom sizes. So like all the students have individual learning time, so they can get their help. The only differences is the sizing of the schools. So yes, that's all I have. Yes.